Deontay Wilder is not finished with boxing just yet. Listen, for all you guys out there that were saying, yo, Wilder, retire. You got nothing to prove. Just go away. Do you know what I mean? Go enjoy your money. Listen, man. Deontay Wilder, he's saying that he's still got a couple more years left in boxing, man. He still wants a couple more fights. He still wants that AJ fight. Do you know what I mean? He still believes that him and AJ can still make it happen, you know? And for me, all I'm going to say is that, listen, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. 10 years ago when these two guys were at the top of the game, like that's when we should have seen that fight between AJ and Deontay Wilder, you know? Like, that's probably like one of the biggest regrets in boxing, that we didn't see these two powerful men go at it at their peak, at their absolute prime. Do you know what I mean? And because of egos, do you know what I mean? Promoters, TV networks, etc., yeah, the fight, we never got to see that fight, you know? Both fighters blame each other, different camps blaming each other. Yo, he ducked me. Like, it don't really matter, man. Do you know what I mean? You guys, you deprived us, yeah? Do you know what I mean? We the boxing fans missed out on a classic. Do you know what I mean? Because these two guys, Wilder and Joshua, they could have had like a trilogy. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure, yeah, it would have been one of the best fights, you know, of all time in the heavyweight division. Because at that time, my God, AJ was powerful. Wilder was absolutely knocking everyone out in the first round. It would have been a crazy fight. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, it never happened. But Wilder still believes that that fight could really happen. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, listen, he's got some small business to handle on the 27th of June against Terrell Herndon. Do you know what I mean? Let's see how Wilder looks in that fight. If he goes in that fight, he looks good, and he gets a knockout in the first or second round, then yeah, listen, the thing about boxing fans, yeah, we're very short-sighted. Like, we got very short memories, you know what I mean? We're all about, like, what have you done for me right now? Do you know what I mean? Like, we're microwave. We're the microwave, like, a lot of these fans, microwave generation, like, yo, what have you done for me right now? Like, are you hot right now? Forget what you done 5 years ago. What have you done right now? Do you know what I mean? So, if Wilder can go in there against Terrell Herndon, yeah, and deliver a spectacular knockout, do you know what I mean? Like, listen, that could generate some interest for him and Anthony Joshua to get that fight. Do you know what I mean? But I have my doubts, man. Like, I really have my doubts about Deontay Wilder, like, putting in a good performance in a boxing ring again. Listen, like I said, he's 39 years old, yeah. Back-to-back defeats against Zhang and Parker, yeah. He did not look good in those fights. Neither was he even competitive. Do you know what I mean? It was a comfortable night for Parker. Outboxed him for 12 rounds, and Zhilei Zhang knocked him out, I think, in the second round. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I understand Wilder's been going through some personal stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think divorce, etc., his kids. So there's been a lot of off the ring stuff that's been happening that's probably affected him. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's a human being, innit? Like the rest of us. Like, imagine you're going into work, but then you got personal shit going on at home or whatever. Yeah, it's gonna affect how you perform at work. Do you know what I mean? But saying all that, man, Wilder was never the guy that was blessed with boxing ability. He was never blessed with that. Do you know what I mean? God bless Wilder with that knockout power. Do you know what I mean? And his story, like, is very inspirational. Like, when I listen to Deontay Wilder's story, I'm very inspired. Do you know what I mean? And the interview that is done with Ariel Helwani, I just listened to it. Like, I'm like, yo, this guy, man, probably one of the best interviews that I've ever heard from Deontay Wilder. Do you know what I mean? He kept it real. Do you know what I mean? I felt his emotions. Do you know what I mean? I felt passion in there. I feel like there's a guy there that's healing. Do you know what I mean? It feels like there's been a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, and he's healing, man. Do you know what I mean? And boxing is an outlet for him. Do you know what I mean? It feels like boxing allows him, enables him to just get away from all the drama. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get it, and that's a positive. Seriously, like, that's a positive, but it's a negative at the same time. Because for a lot of fighters, yeah, find boxing, like, they use boxing as an outlet, right, to get away from their problems, etc., and that's all good on a positive note. But on a negative note is that if you're going in that ring, yeah, and you're getting hurt, you're getting knocked out, you're getting outboxed, like, man, how many more brain cells are gonna get knocked off your head, man? Do you know what I mean? Before you actually walk away and retire. That's my concern for fighters. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of fighters, they just can't walk away, man. Because you know what? They're scared of what's outside the ring. They're scared of the unknown. Like they're thinking, yo, what do I do next? What would I do without boxing? What's life like after boxing? Do you know what I mean? That's what I worry about. But Deontay Wilder, listen, man, he's sounding positive. Looks like he's in a good space right now. He's really focused. But the proof is going to be in the pudding, innit? We're going to see how he performs on the 27th of June against Terrell Hendon. Do you know what I mean? If he goes in there and he stinks the place out and he wins like by decision, but then he stinks, or even if he goes in there and Terrell Hendon hurts him and stuff like that, like, I don't think no one is going to be queuing up here to watch the next Deontay Wilder fight. You know, I'm just keeping it real, man. Like, this fight against Terrell Hendon, he has to make it count. You know what I mean? He has to make it count. If he's got ambitions to fight the likes of Anthony Joshua, he has to make this fight count. Do you know what I mean? Joshua is not in a good space himself. He just got absolutely obliterated by Dubois last year in September at Wembley. Do you know what I mean? So both guys really, yeah, from where they was 5-6 years ago, like, it's crazy where they are now, man. Do you know what I mean? It just shows you like how life can switch in a moment. Do you know what I mean? That's how you just have to appreciate. When you're at the top, you have success and everything's going your way. You just have to appreciate and enjoy it, man. Do you know what I mean? Because at any moment, all it takes is one loss, man, especially in the heavyweight division. One punch can change your whole destiny, man. And it's crazy. You know what I mean? Do I believe like Deontay Wilder can get back to the top? No. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not a delusional guy. You know what I mean? I'm a realist. You know, looking at his fights, his recent fights against Zhang and Parker, he's not getting back to the top, man. You know what I mean? Listen, if he does, it's a miracle, man. Do you know what I mean? He's a blessed guy. He's blessed by the gods if he does manage to climb back to the top. By his age, I just don't see. He's always lacked the boxing ability, yeah? And I do not believe in his coach, his trainer, Malik Scott. Like, I don't rate Malik Scott as a boxing coach. I feel like Deontay Wilder, that was a mistake for Deontay Wilder to go and team up with Malik Scott. Do you know what I mean? I think that was the biggest mistake. Malik Scott changed the whole persona of Deontay Wilder. All of a sudden, Wilder was all spiritual, all kumbaya, all like, do you know what I mean? Very kind. Like, I love the Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. Do you know what I mean? Bomb squad. I love the madness. Do you know what I mean? I love when he was electric. Do you know what I mean? Going back and forth with his opponents. Do you know what I mean? Being loud at press conferences. That's the Deontay Wilder that a lot of us enjoyed, because that's how he built himself up, man. Do you know what I mean? Whether you like Deontay Wilder or not, whether you agree with some of the statement that he makes or not, yeah. But listen, this guy, yeah, he made his mark in the heavyweight division, and he's gonna be remembered fondly, innit? Because even with his limited abilities, the guy still was able to become a world champion in the heavyweight division. Do you know what I mean? And he reigned supreme for a while, man. People were shook on this guy. He was knocking everyone out until bloody Tyson Fury came in the picture and just messed everything up. Do you know what I mean? Wilder's never recovered from the Fury beatdowns. Do you know what I mean? And we can tell now, in hindsight, that Fury didn't recover either. Do you know what I mean? Because Fury got knocked down a couple of times against Wilder, and look at Fury now, man. You know, he's never been the same either. You know, so for Deontay Wilder, listen, I admire his determination, I admire his desire and his hunger, and I admire the positivity, you know, the belief in himself to keep on going. But just keeping it real, like, just for me, I never told fighters to retire. That's not my style. I wouldn't say to someone, yo, just retire. But for me personally, yeah, I'm just going based on my observations in the recent fights. I don't think Deontay Wilder has got it in him anymore. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like he's in a positive space right now. He's been through a lot of shit. He's in a positive space right now, and I'm happy for him. But trust me, man, the ring is not the place that you use to kind of like, how can I say? You use the ring to kind of like just I don't know, man, to make yourself happy or to make yourself seem relevant, I think that's the wrong place, man, because you're going to get hurt, man. You're going to get hurt. But listen, I wish Deontay Wilder all the best. I will be watching his fight against Terrell Herndon on the 27th of June and see how he gets on. Listen, if he wins, he wins. And I don't mind seeing the Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua fight. I don't mind seeing it because at the end of the day, it's not like Joshua is tearing pulling up trees, is it? He's in a bad place himself. So him and Wilder, they'll probably make good dancing partners at this stage. But hey, let's wait and see, eh? My people, let me know in the comments what you think, man. Can Wilder ever get back to the top? And do you think he's actually going to win his fight against Terrell Herndon? That's a potential banana skin, man. If he loses that, or if he doesn't look good, he puts in it's a stinker, could be over, man. You know what I mean? He will be forced to retire because he's not going to get no big fights. Do you know what I mean? But listen, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.